Sarasota, Florida, St. Louis. All right, welcome everybody to our Monday night call. My name is Dr. Shelley Kapler. I am an energy medicine physician and medical intuitive. I have been using the wand since April of this year, and let me tell you, I have fallen in love with terahertz frequency. I've known about it my whole life, and I'm super excited to actually be able to use it. I am a cancer survivor. I was diagnosed with stage 1 ovarian cancer back in March of 21. I had an 11-pound cyst removed. And I wish I would have had the wand back then. It would have definitely helped me going through chemo. But it's definitely helped post chemo. I had a neurological slicing side effect from chemo. So I've eliminated all, sugars and foods that were my triggers. It basically felt like someone was taking a box cutter and slicing me from the inside. And when I was in Vegas for the conference, Teresa actually was able to use the premium wand on my spine. And if y'all haven't experienced the premium wand, I could literally feel my cells melting with a sigh of relief. And since the beginning of Vegas, I no longer have that neurological slicing effect. And that is absolutely amazing. I also have been blonde my whole entire life until chemo. My hair came back black with a lot of silver. The silver was really pretty. So I put indigo powder through because I didn't want to have any chemicals. And since I've been using the wand, I don't have any more gray hair. And as you can see, my blonde hair is coming back. So now I have that unicorn look going on for me, but I'm super excited that my hair is coming back blonde. My nails used to shatter and I used to not have any eyelashes. Those were the last things to grow back. My eyelashes are the longest and the thickest that they've ever been. And my nails are the strongest that they've ever been, even before chemo. So that's super exciting. And that's just wanding, the back of my hand. Let's see what else has improved. My hair's a lot thicker and I'm still getting new hair growth come in all the time. And I see about 1 inch to 1.5 inches of hair growth every month, just from wanding my head. And it's from a medical intuitive side, it's cool to be able to see the glands and how they respond, because chemo affects absolutely everything in the body because its sole purpose is to kill things. And yeah, that is my testimony for using the terahertz wand. And I'm not making any medical claims by any means. I'm just sharing my story and the results that I've seen. Tony, over to you, sir, our amazing, all-knowing and ever powerful this evening for tonight's call.
Oh, thank you. You know what? You are a unicorn. We're seeing one right here. You're such a gift, Dr. Shelley. I know there's so many more things that you would love to share, and we're going to have you come on and share those. You help, not only you've used it on yourself, but obviously your clients benefit from this technology, and what a technology it is. What a gift it is. People say, what is terahertz frequency? I just say it is a gift. That's it. Do you like gifts? Come here for a second. I turn the device on and we just have at it. So you guys, we have to have fun with this. And so Dr. Shelley, I thank you for your leadership. Thanks for opening up the call. And hello, everybody. Hello, North America and beyond. We've got people from all over the globe now that are logging into our North America call that we do every Monday night at this time, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. This time, you guys, we get together, we get tuned in, we get turned on, we get plugged in. And the purpose and the intention of our call every Monday is just to kind of get us together, get us all connected, get us sharing stories like what you just heard with Dr. Shelley. We always provide training, usually with the product. My good friend John Scavola has been amazing, donating his time, his energy, and his wisdom to empower us with the benefits of this device and how to properly use it. We have a wonderful session with him tonight. And then we always want to do some type of training. And I've got a good training for you at the end. So excited you guys joined us. Sit back, get a notepad out, prop your feet up. And before we turn it over to my good friend John, I want to turn it over to my wife Rhonda. And Rhonda, I know that you've got a promo that we would like to let people know about if they don't know about it, and give some information on that. So over to you.
Well, yeah. So, guys, we all know that it is Thanksgiving week, and we've got Black Friday, Cyber Monday, all the fun excitements. And last week, Prife did launch the USA Black Friday promo, which is 2 classic wands and 1 Seven Wonders bottle for only $599. So, you guys, this is an amazing opportunity for you to get one of those Seven Wonders bottles if you haven't tried a hydrogen water yet. I mean, goodness gracious, I know John could probably touch a little bit on it. All I know is that when we went to Malaysia, we were using our Seven Wonders bottle and we were drinking like for that whole 4 or 5 days that we were there, and we had all this amazing energy. And even though it was a 12-hour time change, like, it didn't even phase us, and it was awesome. And then, of course, who doesn't love a great deal on this little red hot chili pepper or hot tamale or whatever? I don't know, people call it all different things, but I call it my magic wand. And, to be able to maybe call somebody in your family and say, hey, by the way, would you like to go in on this promo with me? Because literally for $600, right, $599, you're able to get those classic wands at a discount, and you could get one and you could pass on that discount to somebody else. Or, we've got the holidays coming up and maybe you want to buy one as a gift. It's great for, birthdays, anniversaries, anything, just to have an extra demo in your house to be able to share with others or to hand it out to people, you guys. So take advantage of that. It is until quantities last. So I know we're going through Monday, but it's very possible that they could sell out before that. But what you're going to go is you're going to go under navigate and then go to purchase pin, and it's actually in that area. You do only get 200 PV for that. You're getting those 3 different products, right? But you're getting 200 PV. And so once you've purchased that pin, that order goes to your stockist. Your stockist will fill it, will ship it out to the recipient that you put in there. But don't forget to register that pin, because then you're able to use that to place somewhere in your downline, maybe get a pairing bonus, earn 70 points off of that, $20 or more, and build your business as well. So you guys go in there, help others, go share it with others, and make sure that we are Prife, we are changing lives. But the reality is that every single household in the world needs one of these, and Prife is giving you guys the opportunity to go ahead and get 2 for $5.99 with the free Classic Wonders or the Seven Wonders bottle. Back to you, T.
Hey, you know what? I failed math in high school twice. Okay. But I'm telling you guys, 380, 380 plus 380 plus 350 for the Seven Wonders bottle, guys. That's $1,100.
Yeah.
And you're getting it for $5.99. Hello.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a huge savings.
1,100. Yeah, that's huge. That's $600, $500 in savings or more, right? I don't know. Could be 10,000 for all I know. Remember, I failed math twice in high school. Okay, guys, go get this. Everybody likes the Black Friday specials. We got a good one for you. $1,100 worth of products for only $5.99 shipped into your household. Okay, so thank you so much for that, Ron, for sharing that. I'm going to bring John Scavola on. John. I love the little text things that you and I do, like middle of the week, like, hey, what are you talking about this week? And you go, you're not going to believe this, Tony. I got a da-da-da-da-da. And I go, that's it. Let's do it. So, John, my good friend, over to you and your product wisdom, because I know you got something very interesting once again to share with us. Everybody give it up for John. All right, buddy, over to you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, for tonight's presentation, I'm not going to use the red hot chili pepper. I'm going to be using what I call the silver bullet. All right. And you heard that first from me now, the silver bullet. And what I want to talk about tonight is how to use the iTeraCare in a very optimal way, in a way that you have never heard before. And it's amazing. And many of you on this call were in Las Vegas and heard Hazel Soong do a presentation for skincare and weight loss and so forth. And Hazel is the international wellness consultant for Prife, and she's traveling all around the world presenting the skincare as well as many protocols that are showing how to optimally use our products. And I'm bringing this up because I've been recently working with Hazel on some of the things that she's bringing out. And I'm going to show you that tonight. And it's a little bit different than ways you've been using the Prife iTeraCares, but it will show you how to really get even more out of them. And there are a lot of different people around the world saying how to do different things with the iTeraCare. And one area has to do with, well, how do you actually wand yourself, and what direction do you use it, and so forth and so on. And there are many of our experts all around the world that say it doesn't matter. And I initially, I totally agree with that. What matters is that however you use this, standing on your head, upside down, laying in bed, whatever, however you use this, it's very, very important that you use it and start getting that terahertz light of life, God's waveband flowing through your body. And I think in a recent call, I was talking about how even if you just wanded your wrist for a minute, you've charged your whole blood system because it travels through your whole body about every 45 seconds to every cell in your body. So even if you were doing your face or you're doing your shoulder or whatever, you are charging your whole body. And that's the most important thing, is to experience this. And so you don't have to worry at first, oh, what are the protocols? What are there more advanced protocols? How do I do this and that? The most important thing is, as Tony's really stressed, is get people to experience it. And then however, there are some more intermediate advanced protocols. And I like to make the analogy of exercise, physical exercise, not because I'm doing it all the time. My wife wants me to exercise every day. But in general, we all know that it's important to move. It's important to exercise. It's important to get up out of your chair and move around. It's important to walk around the block. It's important to get your body moving. And just like with the iTeraCare, it's important to get this moving through your body. However, if you were to go into a gym and walk in there and talk to one of their coaches, the first question they're going to ask you is, so what do you want to accomplish? And you're going to go, well, I want to work on my abs, or I want to build up my biceps, or I want to lose some weight or whatever. And then they're going to give you some very specific exercises and protocols to accomplish that. Okay. Now you could probably do it on your own, but it would take you way longer. It'd take you a year or two of doing things in the wrong ways and whatever. And those coaches know exactly how to give you specific protocols. And it's the same thing if you went to a physical therapist, and they're going to ask you, what do you want to accomplish? What's not working, and how can I help you? And they know very specific things. Okay. So tonight I'm going to talk about a couple of those things. And as we go forward in time, we're going to be bringing out more and more wonderful intermediate and advanced protocols, how to address all the various things that we experience in life. One area has to do with what direction and how do you use the iTeraCare. And Hazel brought out in a recent Zoom that we just did with her a few days ago, she pretty much always uses a clockwise direction when she's wanding herself. And in traditional Chinese medicine, clockwise motion energizes and counterclockwise motion unblocks energy. Okay. And so, however, Hazel said pretty much she just always does it in clockwise direction. Now, I'm going to expand on that, because if you have some area of discomfort, it's an acute discomfort in your body, or even something deeper that's been very chronic, and you want to work on that specifically. In traditional Chinese medicine, they talk about that pretty much any of those areas is caused by a blockage of energy somewhere in your system. And so I highly recommend that, let's say you're working on a frozen shoulder, to do a counterclockwise motion for a few minutes to unblock any energy that might be in there, and then go on for 10, 15 minutes and then do the clockwise motion. And you're going to see an accelerated experience and result from that. So clockwise energizes and counterclockwise unblocks, okay? And then, so you're going to see in a lot of the charts that are floating around from about how to use the protocol, the 10 basic steps and some other more advanced ones. A lot of the directions, especially ones that are relating to discomforts in the body and issues, okay, they're showing counterclockwise motions, okay? And that's because it's this unblocking of energy thing that we're doing here, okay? But then once you get, for a little bit, then go back in and just start energizing. So if I was doing the 10 steps and doing my hands, I would do my hands clockwise, okay? So a lot of people wonder, well, how do I know if it's clockwise? Is it pointing to me? Is it pointing outward? And so forth. I hear that a lot. So just imagine that there's a clock in front of you, and then do it clockwise. And then kind of move it around so you're doing it on your body clockwise, okay? And eventually you're going to get to know what that is. But all the time, I look at my clock and I start matching it up, and then I move it around and do it for myself. Now, the one that's very interesting and very different that is a protocol that we see around the world is how to do your spine, okay, to activate the stem cells, which is profoundly important for you to be able to do, okay? And it's profoundly available with the iTeraCare, because the iTeraCare has this unique ability to penetrate the body 8 to 12 inches. So how do you do your spine? Well, according to what I've been talking about, you would want to do the clockwise direction. This is the way Hazel teaches it now. However, what's different is she starts from the base and works up the spine upwards. Okay? Now, if you go around on YouTube and you talk to various people, they're all over the place. There are people going up and down, sideways, they're spinning around. There's lots of ones that show going down direction. You're going to see a lot of pictures of people in even spas and clinics, and they're going up and down the spine. They're all over the place. The most optimal way is what Hazel talks about, okay? Where you start at your base in your root chakra there, clockwise, and you move up your spine, okay? That's the most optimal way to stimulate your spine and energize your body. And it's not like you can hurt yourself doing these other ways. I'm just saying this is the most optimal way to get the most out of this terahertz experience. And now, if you do it from your front, same thing. Start in your groin area and root chakra area, clockwise, move it up your spine, through your body, and then out. Now, she adds, when you get to the top, then she releases it, goes down. So she'll start in the bottom, clockwise all the way up, and then she releases it down, okay? And what I like to do is release it through my arm. So I will go all the way up, and then I'll just release it out to my body. Go all the way up and release it down my body. Now, if you go to a really authentic professional Chinese massage therapist, you'll experience that towards the end of their massage, they pull on your fingers, okay, like this. And they're releasing energy from that. And then they'll do your toes, and they always tickle me when they do that, but they're snapping down, they're releasing energy out through your body. So you want to do the same thing when you're moving up your spine like that, and then release it out, okay? So that's different. That's different than all these other charts. I'm not saying you're doing it wrong. I'm not saying you're doing it right. I'm just saying consider Hazel Soong is our premier wellness trainer traveling around the world, teaching people how to get the most optimal results from art. And this is coming from that. So at first, when I heard this, I thought, I got to think about this, because do I agree with her or not? And the more I thought about it, I do agree with her. And you may want to experiment with this and so forth. But the other piece to add to this is even before I do the 10-step thing, I like to energize my chakras. Some of you know what those are, but there are energy centers all through your body. Same thing, start at the bottom. Most people who do this, they start at the top, but that's, again, not the most optimal way to energize your chakras. So start at your root chakra. And I like to do a 9-step. So I do 9, my root chakra, move it up, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. Okay, and so I've got all my chakras energized, and then I will do the 10-step or my back and so forth. So I actually just received a one of the stands that moves back and forth automatically. Okay, it's a couple $100. I just got it. I'm not even sure if I'm going to use it that much because it's not following this necessarily. It's okay. I may lay on my bed and have it go down my body. It feels really good. But the most optimal way is to do this for yourself or have somebody do it going up your spine. So one of the things I recommend is you get one of these stands. Everybody has these stands, right? These hair dryer stands from Amazon. Well, take the base off, okay, and then just stick your iTeraCare in there, okay. And now you can do your own back, okay. I'm hoping you're all applauding me on this because this is an awesome technique right now. One of my distributors on the East Coast, he figured this out. I said, Cedric, I'm stealing that idea from you, so don't get it too attached to it. So just you could do your whole spine. So go up and then release it down. Go up your spine. And you can do it from your front also, but it's a little bit more powerful if you do it from your back. So hopefully that's of interest to everybody. Start experimenting, enjoy it. You're not doing it wrong if you do it any other way. The most important thing is to get this into your body. But I think if you start experimenting with that, I think you're going to find even faster results.
John, so good. Everybody, let's give it up. Thumbs up for John. Awesome, awesome. You know, it's the little things, right? There's always the good, better, best in anything that we do. And, you know, the fact that we're using the device, good, right? The fact that we're, you know, kind of going through the motions, doing different areas, clockwise, counterclockwise, better. But to actually then have the best, which is the proper way to do it, to get the most impact. I love the idea of, I've always used like the idea of unscrewing the energy, so pulling things out. So when you unscrewing how things, so that's kind of how I explained, which is the same way you did. And then I love the fact of energizing yourself by doing it clockwise. So awesome, 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 guys. By the way, you guys, we're going to put this up so everybody can have access to this. Again, wonderful information. Thank you so much, John, for, again, your wisdom and spending the time when no one's watching to learn things like people like Hazel and then bring that to us. So once again, you guys give it up for John. Cool, cool, cool. All right, awesome. Okay, I'm going to do just a little bit of training here, you guys, for you guys to kind of give you something to think about and feel this week. I'm going to share my screen here. Hold on real quick. Okay. You guys should be able to see this here in a second. 1 second here. All right, cool. All right. Can you all see that? Just give me a thumbs up. You can see my slide. Okay, cool. All right. So is it worth it? This is kind of an interesting thing because you have to understand something. All of you are voluntarily involved in this business. You all volunteer to do this. And, you know, sometimes we have things that happen to us. We're always going, oh my gosh, is this really worth, you know, people throwing darts at me and people saying no and all that good stuff. And so I'm just going to kind of share some things with you. Check this out. Is this worth it? Well, ask yourself, has your health improved since you've been using this device? Whether you're building a business, whether your business is scaling or not, whether you have the top position in the global galactic universe or not, has your health improved? Is it worth it? I'm going to say yes, you guys, because my health has improved. You know, at 57 years old, I know I've said this story over and over, but you guys, I literally feel every month, every day, I'm getting younger using this device. So my health has improved. So is it worth it? I'm going to say yes. My lifestyle has changed. My activities changed. My dreams, when I dream, I'm dreaming bigger now. I'm having vivid dreams. Raise your hand if your dreams are so much more different since you've been using, when you've been using this device. You guys, it's crazy. It's like we put ourselves in a world where there are no limits when we use this device. There's no limits with regards to our health. There's no limits with regards to the knowledge we're going to gain. There's no limits to the amount of people that we can touch with this device. And so our dreams are different. Like Like I'm dreaming more vivid. I'm dreaming bigger. Like I'm just ready for all of it. So is this worth it? Ask about the quality of your life. What have you noticed since you've been using this device with regards to the quality of your life? I'm talking like the people that are in your life. Have you shed some skin? Have you let go of some people? Have you added maybe a whole new frequency of abundance in your life? Have you added a whole new community of people? I'm going to say the quality of life for all of you has shifted for the better, a better understanding of you, a better understanding of yourself, and the truth of maybe what life is to you. So you guys, there's so many wonderful things that we can say. So raise your hand if the quality of life has improved for you. It sure has, right? So let me kind of share with you some of the things that I've noticed and I've been faced with over the years. What I've faced are these challenges. And in these challenges, you have these lessons. And then once you have these lessons, there's a result of something. Well, here's what I'm going to tell you guys. I'm just going to be very blatantly honest with you. This is a roller freaking coaster. That's what this is. This business, this industry specifically, is a roller coaster. And it's a roller coaster in the sense that, people join, and then people quit. We got to be able to handle that. People say yes, and there's people that say no. We got to handle that. We got to handle that, right? People show up in your life, and maybe they express interest, and then they just disappear, right? Crazy. People gossip about you when you're not paying attention, right? Or sometimes they do it right in front of you, but they gossip behind your back. That's another part of this roller coaster that we're in. People are jealous when your health starts to shift. People are jealous when your energy shifts and you have smiles on your face. People are jealous when you post something positive on your Facebook page for a change. They're jealous, they're envious, and many of them, people that you care about or you thought cared about you, they can become hateful. They become resentful, right? And this is what happens on this journey of entrepreneurship, especially when you're putting yourself out there like I know a lot of you are, right? People grow in this business and then they give up for some reason. It's just part of life. That's how people are, right? So we have to be able to understand, is it worth it to be in this business? I don't know. I feel that it is if I understand these things, right? People are active and then people get lazy. The change of the seasons, the change of the weather, or something happens in their life, they get lazy and they don't want to do something anymore. It's just part of it. People support you and then people want you to fail. It's just for whatever reason, right? It's the things that we get approached with, we deal with all the time. And some people that, believe in the beginning, maybe they're so jealous of you, they start to, shun you, they want you to leave. And you guys, that's just weird how people are, but it's a roller coaster. And you got to ask yourself, is it worth it to deal with all of that and still stay in it, right? Look at the quality of your life right now. Look at what you have. I guarantee your health now, maybe you've been using the device for a week or a month, or some of you for 2 years. I guarantee the quality of your health, the quality of your well-being, that mind, body, spirit connection, I guarantee you it's better. And you can probably notice that some friends around you that their quality of life is not getting any better. It might be getting worse as time goes by. And if we can do this, or when you do this business with no regrets, right? You share with no regrets. You have this feeling that you should tell your next door neighbor about it, and you just go do it because you don't want to ever go to your deathbed regretting, man, I should have helped more people. You guys, I cannot tell you how many times people said, I wish I would have had this device when my father was going through his stuff. I wish I would have had this device when my dog was sick with cancer. I wish. Guys, we don't want to live a life where we sit back and we reflect and we've got all these regrets. I should have, I could have, I would have. You guys, let's not do that, okay? And I know that this culture that we're creating here in Pride, like this ability that there are no limits and that we're going to honor ourselves at the highest and deepest level, that we're not going to have regrets, right? We're going to do our best to just go out there and do it. Follow our heart, right? Why did you start this? Okay, for many of you, this was a health journey for you. You got involved because you needed something that you felt would resonate with the challenge you're having with regards to your wellness, that would, help you get further down your wellness journey, right? Maybe get in front of something, maybe get rid of something that you're dealing with. So why did you start? Okay, always remember that. One of the things I always put in my mind is like, hey, why did I start this? Well, I started this because out of necessity for my wife, who's going through so much discomfort with these hot flashes and these menopausal type systems and these hormones and things like that, you guys, I started that because I wanted to truly help not only her, but help me at the same time, right? I want to have peace in my heart to know that my wife was taken care of. And so when I go back to why I started, you guys, these are the things that have amplified, because now when you start, or if you're, part of this company, like that fuels the reason why I started, because we're truly here, number one, to take care of ourselves, take care of the ones that we love, with no reservation, with no hesitation, right? No thinking about it. We just do it because we know it's the right thing to do. And you guys, we share this amazing device with the world. That's why I believe all of us started, is to take care of ourselves, but now to help others take care of themselves. And so I say it's worth it, because your health, your dreams, your life, everything has been amplified in this amazing frequency of wellness. And so we should be grateful in that. We should honor that. We should be so in awe of that. We have a device that no one in the world has, you guys, that does miracles, true miracles to people. And it doesn't have to be the miracle, well, I haven't been able to walk for 6 months and now I'm walking. Guys, that's a great big miracle. But for some people, just having energy is a miracle. For some people, having their hair grow back thicker is a miracle. Okay, so this device will create miracles if you just use it, right? So is it worth it? Is it truly worth it to be put out there, to put yourself in front of sometimes it feels like a firing squad, just because we're leading from our heart? You guys, it is, because success is not what you have, but who you have become. And I want you to know that. It's not what you have. You can have all the things. Guys, I've had all the things. That didn't make me successful. What made me successful is who I became along that journey and the person I am today. And I want you guys to know that you are in the right place at the right time, with the right company, with the right people. And it's now just a matter of time for you to go out there, step into your greatness, step into this God-given ability that you have to go out there and love yourself, honor yourself. And in doing so, when you feel compelled, to share it with others. I want to thank all of you for showing up on Monday. What a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful call. What a beautiful opportunity for all of us to get together. I want to thank you, John. I want to thank you, Dr. Shelley. I want to thank each of you separately for taking time away from your family, for your loved ones, to say, you know what? I'm important. I'm important to learn. I'm important to grow. I'm important to discover my new ways of being. And so I want to thank you guys for being present. You truly are the messengers of such a great message. Go out there, have a beautiful business building week. Do not forget to wand your water. Do not forget to go counterclockwise to unlock that energy, and clockwise to harness that energy, to amplify the energy. Go out there, put a smile on your face, and do what you know you should be doing. Have a great night, everybody. You guys have a beautiful week, and we'll see you next week. And by the way, Wednesday, product overview at 8 o'clock on the exact same Zoom that you have right here, the frequency Zoom. I do a product overview / customer referral program overview for you and your guests. So if you have any guests that want to know about these products, how they work, why they work, guys, join me Monday night, 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. Have a great week, everybody. We'll see you all on Monday. Good night, everybody. This call is officially down and over. Bye-bye.